Hello to our live viewers and our virtual audience, and thanks again for joining our industry online forum. Thank you also to Dr. DeGrano for the latest updates on the state of the hospitals and what you're looking forward to in 2021. I know we have representatives in the healthcare industry today joining us in the form of doctors, nurses, and frontliners, and I want to take this time on behalf of PLDT Enterprise to thank you all for the support since the start of this pandemic. If you think about it, we're actually almost at the 1-year mark since our initial ECQ. And I want to take this time again to thank you for your grit and determination for fighting this virus. And we continue to pray for your health and safety. So the whole world has really been affected by COVID-19. All economies and industries affected, with the healthcare industry taking one of the biggest blows. We have seen in the tales of horror straight from the doctors and nurses across the globe. And it's evident that clear and efficient solutions are needed. But before we get there, I'd like to share with you some major trends in healthcare. So number one is technology is really at the forefront of revolutionizing the industry. The use of telemedicine and virtual care, as Dr. DeGrano mentioned previously, from both patients and healthcare providers has significantly increased. And artificial intelligence is now being used to quicken drug discovery in the face of an immediate need for the COVID-19 vaccine. So this highlights a crucial role that technological innovation plays in a traditionally risk-averse industry and one that is subject to the strictest of regulations. Tech giants such as Amazon and Google will continue to invest heavily in biomarkers and telemedicine and are now flexing their muscles into health tech. The announcement of Amazon Pharmacy is a prime example of this. So next is that COVID-19 has led to better access to virtual care. Due to the strict no contact policies, government and office shutdowns, the demand for telemedicine solutions has not only increased, but it was made easier and more accessible to the general public during the pandemic. Regulations on telemedicine was adapted globally to make up for demand, and reliability on internet service providers became a priority as patients and doctors needed secure connections to discuss important healthcare matters. Third is wearable tech and IoT solutions will offer a wealth of opportunities. Digital biomarkers and wearable devices have come into the spotlight as they can offer valuable insights into patient health, disease tracking, and preventative maintenance. These urge companies to use vast and rich data sets to develop more personalized, cost-effective treatments. Furthermore, the adoption of 5G will allow smart technology and IoT to flourish in the healthcare industry. To put this into context, the wearable tech market was at less than $1 billion in 2017. Today, it's estimated at $59 billion and will grow to a market of $75 billion by the end of the year, according to global data. So last, but certainly not least, is cybersecurity. A report by Cybersecurity Ventures predicts that global healthcare cybersecurity market will grow by 15% year on year and reach $125 billion over the next 5 years from 2020 to 2025. To put this further into context, the global healthcare spending on cybersecurity will rise from $8 trillion in 2013 to $18 trillion by 2040. What's driving this investment in cyber defense? To put it simply, cyber offense. A vast number of wide-ranging hacks and data breaches launched on hospitals and healthcare providers. Ransomware attacks on healthcare organizations quadrupled between 2017 and 2020 and will grow 5 times that by 2021. Even more daunting, more than 93% of healthcare organizations have experienced a data breach over the past 3 years, and 57% have had more than 5 data breaches during the same time frame. So in terms of key solutions that will reshape the industry, I'll focus on 3, okay, for the interest of time. And number 1 definitely is telemedicine, okay? Telemedicine and teleconsulting solutions like the PLDT eHealth, which we will see later on this afternoon, will continue to grow in demand and in the foreseeable future. These solutions don't just rely on conferencing solutions, but offer and should offer a complete end-to-end patient-doctor experience, from scheduling appointments consultations, prescriptions, payments, and monitoring. Completing this ecosystem will be the inclusion of a healthcare management system and patient record systems. Using telemedicine solutions powered again by a secure and reliable internet connection will allow convenience and efficiency to both the patient and the doctor. The second solution that's currently reshaping healthcare, again, is the remote wearables and IoT in the form of medical grade wearables. These solutions will continue to lessen the need for patients to go physically to the hospitals and clinics and provide a better time efficiency and monitoring from both patient and doctor. With regards to IoT, the use of smart technology in healthcare has been advancing steadily over the past several years, putting powerful devices like smart insulin pens, connected inhalers, asthma monitors, and more in the hands of everyday consumers, allowing them to better manage and address their own health needs, as well as to quickly access help if something goes wrong. With 5G in play, expect solutions like virtual hospitals, wearable biosensors, smart thermometers, and more to be made available to the market soon. The third solution is really cybersecurity. Nothing is more important than hospital records and doctor-patient confidentiality. As more doctors and hospitals look to telemedicine solutions, they must beef up their cybersecurity. Instead of hospitals doing its own and building its own cybersecurity team, thus incurring additional expenses, there are available managed security solutions out there. By leaving the cybersecurity to the experts, crisis management will be more efficient, and hospitals can devote their resources to its primary function, which is save lives. In the past few years, ePLDT has been investing heavily on cybersecurity, and what you see here is an actual picture of our SOC. Today, we offer cybersecurity services and consultations across all industries to help our clients protect, predict, and respond to cyber threats. So if there is one sector in our labor force that has been tried and tested physically and mentally since 2019, it's the healthcare industry and the healthcare workers. They are our front line in this pandemic, standing between us and COVID-19. Despite the shortages, frustrations, and lack of support flanking them from all directions, they continue to stand strong. Across all industries, we have seen companies, both big and small, rise from the uncertainty and come back stronger. We have learned from the losses and failures by evolving and adapting to this new normal. We hope that the solutions that you see here today and in our future online forums will enable you and your business to rise above and stay bold, brave, and unbreakable during these unprecedented times. So this eHealth forum is just the first of many of PLDT's industry enterprise online forums. And here's a glimpse of what's to come. Again, thank you and good afternoon.
The difference between mankind and other species is our ingenuity. Throughout history, we've learned to invent and reinvent for the better. From the way we learn, transact, consume, care, and serve, adversity allows us to transform. Sure, industries will live and die, but it beckons us to begin again, to live again. Just open your eyes and see.